All right, just coming back from Disneyland, I've got to share my opinion. Granted, it's just my opinion, but I think it's a pretty valid one. So, if there's one thing I can give you as a parent as some advice, just one. Go on to Disneyland.com, go to the rides, and check the height requirement. If your kid is not at the actual height requirement of even the most basic ride, don't bring them. Leave them at home. Save your money. Seriously, if you're going to go and spend well over $100 to go to an amusement park that your kid who's not tall enough to go and ride a ride, they're not going to even remember or even enjoy the park because they're not really taking in the park. I guess they're taking in the park, but they're not enjoying the rides. They're not doing the same thing that you are, or even you aren't able to enjoy the things that you want to do because you've got a kid who's 41 inches. And along those lines, if you have kids that either have really short attention spans or no patience or needs to be pushed around in a stroller, my best advice to you would be leave them at home. Get a babysitter. Really, I know that sounds mean. And I know a lot of people always go and say, oh, you're going to Disneyland without your kids? Do you want to know why? Because they can't handle it a lot of times. Also, luckily, some of my kids don't even like Disneyland, so it saves me money. And I'm okay with that. But when I have to stand in line for an hour and a half, or even in some cases, I've waited 3+ hours to go on a ride, and I have to listen to your screaming little kid, that's not fun. That's not magical. Not for me, not for you, and definitely not your kid. So my advice to you would be, leave them at home. Really. And if you have kids that are older, I'd say even like 10 and up. They should be tall enough and old enough to not only remember the rides, but to enjoy the rides and enjoy their experience, and you will too. It's not worth it. And if you're doing it and you have little kids, you're doing it for you, not for them. So you're not fooling anyone. When it's 8 o'clock at night and you're pushing your kid around in a stroller all night and they're asleep, I'm not buying it that you're doing it for them. You're doing it for you at that point. So that's all I got. So with that being said, I'm going to share some great crowd control and birth control. You'll thank me later. When you see it, you'll get it. You'll get why I leave my kids at home. And hopefully, if you have little kids, you will too. So enjoy.
Yes or no? He doesn't know. All right, don't worry, buddy. We'll take care of you later.
Thanks for for watching. Make sure to give this a thumbs up. Leave a comment below when it was your first time at Disneyland. How old were you, and what do you remember if you were little? Maybe not that small, but a little bigger. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.